call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, gotta feel the vengeance. In my thoughts,
Welcome back, everybody. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video. Tell me any of your updates or anything like that that you want me to know. But today we're going to be discussing something that was said by Mike McDaniel, and that he is saying that he has watched Tua over the offseason so far, and he is excited. He thinks that there is a hunger in Tua, like he just can't wait to get back on the field. And what I want to do with this video is I just basically want to talk about Tua. That's honestly all this video is going to be about. And I guess if you don't like it, then it is what it is. But what we're going to say is that Tua is going to be elite next year. He is going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league. What is crazy is that this last year he already was. He was top 10 in the quarterbacks of this year that just passed. But he is going to get better this coming season. And there is a couple reasons why. The team and everything, the coaching staff, all of that. And we'll discuss why. And there's going to be the 3 reasons why Tua is going to be ridiculous coming into this next season. So, number 1. If you look at Tua struggling in his last 3 seasons, for the most part, it was against the same type of defense each one of those times. Of course, there's different variations, but it's the same style of defense would confuse him, and it would make him struggle in game. The 2022 or 2021 struggle against Denver. This year, he struggled against the Chargers. You know, San Fran, they shut him down. Just he was a little off that game. That was the only reason why we didn't really pull through, I believe, with that game. He just was missing a lot of throws. And again, it's another style of defense that is very similar. Who it is similar to and what the defense is similar to is Vic Fangio's defense. All of those coaches came from the same coaching branch under Vic Fangio. Vic Fangio has been in the league for a very long time, and he has created a style of defense that takes away deep plays, takes away mid-range plus plays, and just gives you that short game that you're trying to hit. He tries to take away the running game and big plays. So when Tua has faced those styles of defense, he has struggled because there's zone defense, there's a lot of disguise and everything going on, which is warranted because there are a lot of quarterbacks that have been in the league for a very long time that still struggle against these defenses. These defenses are elite, and there's a reason why, because they mess with your head. He now has the defensive coach that can show him the weaknesses in some of these defenses, what to look for, what to see if you see this and that and this, and how to diagnose certain plays and the way they are and why they go this way. He now has that at his disposal every single day. He can talk to this coach whenever he wants. Another thing is that Mike McDaniel is going to have play calls that can beat a defense like this because he's going to be facing Vic Fangio every single day. Tua now, the one defense that he struggled against, the one that really held him up, because most of the time Tua just shredded every single defense that we played. The one defense that really, really stuck him, he now has the answers to. He's going to have all the answers. He's going to know how to do every single thing that he needs to do against that style of defense, and he's playing that every single day. Tua has done great against man coverage. Man coverage doesn't really bother him. He shreds that. It was this zone disguised 3-4 defense that he was struggling against, and now he has that to play against every single day. And on top of that, most likely, he has that to play against, and the defense that he's playing against that has that type of coverage is the best he's going to face. Or one top 4 defenses that he's going to face. He's going to play them every single day in practice. Now he's going to get the answers to all the different defenses. And now the other half of what Tua couldn't do, which was try and read these styles of defense, because he could read other defenses. This would just confuse him, which it confuses a lot of quarterbacks. It confuses Josh Allen. It confuses Justin Herbert. It confuses a lot of quarterbacks as well. So a lot of quarterbacks don't have good games against these teams. He's now going to be able to figure it out. The other part of the piece is now in his system now. And it's going to make him a much better quarterback. Now, the second reason is going to be that each year Tua has steadily improved. When you draft somebody, you want them to steadily improve each year. And Tua has essentially improved every single year that he's been in the league. And this last year, he was top 10, which, you could talk about Justin Herbert. You can talk about all these people, but they weren't top 10 in the league this year. Justin Herbert's kind of fallen off. You can disagree with me if you want, but Justin Herbert has fallen off. And, all he's really competing with in that draft class, it looks like, is Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow. And, of course, Joe Burrow is great too, but, we can do all these different things and do all these statistics and analysis, but they both now have elite weapons. Joe Burrow did before, Tua did not. So it is what it is. But every year he has steadily improved. And again, now he has less and less stress of the future for him, which, of course, this year is still a prove it year, but it's more of a prove it as in don't get injured. And he's working on that. He's working on coming back and not being injury prone like a lot of people say. So right now, he looks like he's going to improve to his top elite ceiling that he wanted to be and that he can be. And what it looks like is that this coming year, they're going to get him weapons even more so because now they have a different style of defense that he can go against. And again, every year he's gotten better. So there's just a specific thing that now you can look at it, and this next year is going to be the one that tips him over the edge. The last reason why Tua Tagovailoa is going to be elite this year is because not just is he facing a defense that is elite that he struggled with, he has that defense on his side now. So now, last year, what it looked like for the most part is that Tua had to score like 30 points a game in order to beat the other team. For the most part, the defense would let every single team that he played against him through. Even in some of the games where it's like the Buffalo Bills, if the defense held for like a second that game, Tua would have won it. Some people had drops, like Tyreek Hill and Trent Sherfield had drops in the end zone. He would have won that game and some of the other games if the defense just held the other offense. But the defense never held anybody. Even in the San Francisco game, we scored a decent amount of points. And if the defense just stopped a 7th-round quarterback and the offense from moving the ball, we would have won that game too. But the whole year, the defense that we had would not hold a single team to under like 25 points. So the problem is that Tua had to try and do so much stuff because he had to keep up with the other team. A lot of the games that we won, it wasn't like we were just blowing them out. The Cleveland game was great, but for the most part, a lot of the games that we played, we were neck and neck just scoring back and forth with the other team. Our defense never shut anything down. And now you have a defense that is going to allow Tua to not have to overdo things. He can just play his game. And he doesn't have to go crazy and get injured like he has been doing. Now he can just sit in the pocket, take what he's getting, and then if not, throwing the ball away. Because you live to see another down. You don't give the ball away thinking, okay, the team is going to score now because they just keep scoring on me. That was the problem with our team last year, is that we would get a score and then they would score right against us the next time they would get the ball out. Now, Tua can calm down and he can just play his game. And he doesn't have to go crazy and make amazing plays. He can just play his game. We play Lamar Jackson. We beat him, but we had to score 40-something points in order to beat the Ravens. That's not applicable to a quarterback. That's not good. Even Joe Burrow, he has a really good defense that can stop teams. Tua basically had to score 35 points a game in order to win every game. And a lot of them he did. There was just a couple that he didn't. And of course we lost because the defense couldn't stop anything. So the defense that he has now is going to now make Tua the best player that he can be. And that's going to be the number one reason why Tua next year is going to be scary. Because he's probably going to do the same exact thing he did this year, but just not get injured. He's going to stay on the field, and he's going to put up elite numbers the whole entire year. And it's going to be scary for the other team because not only do you have Tua manning this offense, making it the best offense in the league, you now have Vic Fangio that is the same type of coach, just genius-wise, defensively, on the other side, stopping the other team. So we have a top 5 offense, and we're going to have a defense that shuts you down. It's going to be scary to see what Tua does this next year. And I promise you, everybody, we're taking receipts. I think every football Dolphins YouTuber is taking receipts right now because Tua is going to be elite next year, and everybody's just waiting for it. You can talk all you want, everybody, Colin Cowherd, every joker that wants to talk about Tua, you all can talk. But next year, I just want every receipt that you guys put out on what your thought process is on Tua, because he's going to be elite. He's going to be scary. As always, hope you have a great rest of your day. Comment, like, do all that good YouTube stuff. Hope you like this video. If you're a Tua fan, you're going to love it. If you're not, you're probably going to hate this video. But it is what it is. You know where this channel stands. You saw the intro. You know what it's about. Fins up. Peace.